The meeting rejects and condemns the subversive actions of the NSAS protests. The superlative agitations and other change regime actions outside the ballot box soon take advantage of the peaceful protests to push for their separative agenda. Condemn attacks on persons and properties of especially persons living in other parts of the country. Also condemn attacks and burning of places of worship in some parts of the country in the name of NSAS protests. In curtailing the spread of hooliganism, thuggery, and other separatist tendencies, Forum appreciates the major reforms going on in the police force and pledges to support Mr. President on this course. The meeting resolves to support the Nigerian police force to serve the country better and calls for the strengthening of trust between the people and the police, and appreciated the far-reaching efforts of Northern State Governors Forum in taking proactive measures to address the NSAS protests in the country and in the North in particular. Equally, Forum notes with satisfaction the actions taken by the governors to revive the economic fortunes of the region, particularly during the post-COVID period. The Forum appreciates the roles of National Assembly in engaging the youth and other critical stakeholders of the nation in resolving the NSAS conflicts. Forum appreciates Mr. President and his cabinet for the quick intervention in meeting the demands of the NSAS protests and resolved to give him the maximum support as he rolls out measures to address the lingering challenges of youth unemployment, banditry, and Boko Haram insurgency in the country. Those leaders, such as the Ulamas, JNI, and Khan, for their positive interventions in resolving the NSAS conflicts. Calls for collective effort in addressing the lingering challenges of the North, example, the Almajiri system, insecurity, illiteracy, royal highnesses, and other royal fathers, in ensuring that the NSAS protests did not escalate significantly in the North by adopting sentimental issues such as ethnicity and religion. The Forum resolved to continuously engage with their royal highnesses in addressing this chart of the devastating effect of the uncontrolled social media in spreading fake news. Therefore calls for major control mechanism and censorship of the social media's practice in Nigeria. Meeting raises attention on the need to keep strict watch on the Federal Capital Territory to guide against unwarranted and destructive protests to safeguard critical assets of the nation. Need to further push for amicable resolutions of ASU strikes to enable students resume their studies. The meeting expressed concern over the low-level involvement of relevant stakeholders in the implementation programs of government and calls on relevant agencies to review implementation strategies to make for maximum impact and benefits.
The main reason for this was to review what happened in the last 2 weeks of NSAS protests and the outcomes, and proffer the ways forward for us to ensure that the North continues to be in peace, that our youth in the North get the attention they deserve, that we are able in our various states appealing to our youth not to join in the protest, especially when it turned out to be very violent, and our leaders, traditional institutions particularly, for also appealing at the right time, and of course thank our clerics, both Muslim and Christians, for preaching peace throughout this period, and commend our youth in the North for heeding to the appeals, to the pleas, and of course for not taking part in the demonstrations, especially the violent parts of the demonstrations that saw damage and violence in many parts of the country. The ball is now in our court as leaders from the North to ensure that we engage our youth for productive and positive developments. We should be looking for ways and means of empowering them, giving them the right environment to have jobs, to participate in entrepreneurial developments, something that will keep them busy and have hope and genuine aspirations realized and actualized. So we are going to continue with this kind of engagements and interactions. And of course, already some committees have been formed, particularly to engage with youth, and this will be very pretty soon meeting. But as someone who participated, and I believe that in the National Assembly too, we have our own roles to play to ensure that the entire country continues to have some peace, that we are able to work with the executive arm of government to bring sanity to our lives, to bring aspirations and hopes to the people, especially the youth of this country, that the various government empowerment programs and
We met and we discussed the recent events in the country in the last 2.5 weeks, and we made far-reaching decisions. Largely, we are happy that our governors in the north, constitutional rulers, and even the lamas all did very well in ensuring that the youth did understand the real issues, and because of their influence, there was very minimal disruption in the northern part of the country. And we also resolved that we will continue to engage with youth in other parts of the country. So today we have come to address the governors from the northern part of Nigeria, and the delegation will also move to other parts of the country to continue this engagement. And the role of the traditional rulers and third leaders was, emphasized, and it was said that they must also be called upon in any event of government.